shit gets real, you get nervous, you start cussing out like Dimestar 993 underscore like NZ. You're like, damn you, Dimestar 994 underscore NZ.
312 positive reviews, and you're like, you're too good at this.
Where there's like 17 A's and 19 pluses. You're like, A.
Oh, I hate those people. It's like, would highly recommend AAA plus. I'm like, what is that? What are those extra plus? Like,
I think that's why the number next to my name's low. I don't partake.
I don't usually. I would actually have to look at my phone, honestly, to look at the last thing I was on TradeMe.
I was having a look for what we're doing hopefully in a couple of weeks I was looking for championship belts.
Oh yeah,
ones. And then I don't know, I went down the rabbit hole of I was looking at like things for the studio, like I was looking at Spacehead machines and how much they cost.
Oh yeah.
This massive gumball machine, like massive.
Yeah.
And it's out of my price range. And they said closing soon, 56 minutes. Confectionery dispenser, the sterling silver one. I'm like, oh, it's only on $9.
Yeah.
No one's watching this.
Yeah.
And then I started bidding and like auto bid like to do nothing, and then I think our auto bids all were to 100 because then it was going up.
Oh.
Like and I had
like
to tap
slower.
out. I tapped out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh. I was like, how cool of a score would this be for our studio? A fucking candy dispensary.
Yeah.
And the only way to get it out is you have to put money in.
Yeah.
So it's passive income.
Yeah. I actually, I did toss up, funny enough, when I was up the line last week, I did toss up, my dad owns a poking machine.
An old poking machine?
Not an arm, not with a, what do they call them?
As an arm?
Yeah. A slot arm, where you pull
like you pull the lever.
Yeah, not with a lever, no, it's just a button one.
That's
like the
cool.
modern ones.
That'd be cool to have.
And I was like, he's like, I really want to get rid of it. I'm thinking of selling it. But, it's real heavy and someone would take it and all that sort of thing. And I was like, maybe I should just say, like, I'll give you like $100 for it, sort of thing.
Oh, like, don't sell it before telling. I'd love to.
Yeah, well, we could road trip up there and get it.
Fuck yes.
And I was really tempted to get it for the shed, but because he's like, we used to use it as the piggy bank. And it was fun because you would try and win the money. I was like, but it wouldn't be fun because it's your own money.
Yeah, you're the house, dude.
You're the house,
you don't want to lose.
So you'd be like, I'll put $2 in. And you're like, I got $2 for later, but it's still the same.
Yeah.
Like, there's no anticipation of...
There's got to be a way to rig it where it never wins. You keep, like, dangling that carrot in front of your friend's eyes. Like, someone's got to win it. There's a lot of money going in.
That would be the trick. Yeah. Is to get your friends to come and play it.
Yeah. And never tell them that it's a crooked game.
Yeah, because you set the jackpot to like $9 million before it jackpots.
Hey, it's a dirty business.
It is a dirty business. I mean, that's what the casinos do, isn't it?
Yeah, The house is always in favour.
Oh, hell yeah. They dangle that $5,000 carrot.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, there's been $90,000 worth of play going on to get that $5,000.
Have you ever played craps? You like
you got a wank hand going on. Have you ever jerked off with dice in your hand?
Have you ever jerked off at a casino?
Yeah.
Like, it's the same motion. Really.
It is, yeah. I got that you're rolling. I was just like, Kim's got a little dick.
Yeah, or I'm jerking off someone over my shoulder.
Yeah. Hey, big boy.
Like, hey, what's going on? No.
No, I've never played craps. The only games I've ever played in a casino is, apart from the machines, is I've played roulette. And I always lost.
Yeah.
I've played blackjack. I'm actually not bad at blackjack. I have a system.
Everyone's got a system, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not a system, I've just got a guide.
Yeah.
I just follow this one guideline.
Is it eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch it, take it?
No. It's never hit over 17.
Never hit over 17?
No, you never hit over 17.
What do you do when it's 15 against a picture card?
I'll take a hit.
Dread of 15. You have to, eh?
Yeah. The chances are they've got over 15.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Because there's more cards over 5.
And like, do you put the extra chip on the if you get dealt a pair, like perfect pairs?
I see. Split them.
Like no, if you on the on the blackjack table you put like how much chips, and there's like a little like circle where it's like perfect pairs. And if you put money in that and you get dealt like 2 of the same card, you get 11 to 1.
No. Because, again, that's designed for the house. That's a trap for the house.
Oh, yeah. Like, I'm here. I'm going for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I end up being... That's why I play poker. Yeah. Oh, but I always bet on my number 26 black for roulette.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, because it's like, what is it, 35 to 1? 36 to 1?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, 35.
Yeah, man. That and that spinning wheel at Sky City.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't go anymore because I don't have... Get this, they don't have poker anymore.
But you're not allowed in.
I'm not allowed in?
You told me you weren't allowed in Sky City.
No,
was that you?
Yeah, but that was Hamilton and the ban is now lifted.
Oh, okay.
There was a private conversation that's out there for the world to hear.
No, you told me on this, I'm sure.
Did I? Oh, yeah. That was Hamilton.
Yeah. Oh, okay, cool.
That was Hamilton.
Yeah.
No, they got rid of poker. It's not poker. That was the only reason why I went to the casino.
Oh, really? Do they still have poker machines?
Pokies, yeah, but not poker, because that's the only way you can make money.
Yeah. Well, that's a shame. I never played poker at the...
We were meant to have a poker night.
We are meant to. Not we were meant to.
We will.
We are meant to.
Well, look how fast you made that game show happen. You're like, I'm going to get onto this. And the next time I saw you, had rules. Yeah. You had people committed. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, we're just going to get it done. The only problem with the game show, the only hold-up we've got is Katie Boyle. Because she's on tour.
They're on tour?
Yeah. So that may push it back a little bit.
On tour? So it'll be in July.
Or do we swap Katie Boyle out for someone?
Nah, we earmarked her in Sparrow from the jump, and then you, like, when you told her, she was like, yes, fucking keen.
Yeah.
So, no.
We'll leave it as is. One other thing's going to hold us back.
What?
I found out, I did some research the other day, and there's a big no-no about posting videos of people drinking.
So, is that right? So it just has to be all... But then audio takes the...
Oh, no. We can still make the video. We just got to find a way to broadcast it.
Yeah, without... But we're going to be constantly drinking, and it's promoting biz drinking. How do we...
I don't know. We have to work that out. That's what I'm saying. It's not a no. It's a setback. So we'll work that out.
Oh, okay. Well, how are you doing? You've had a rough couple of weeks.
Yeah, I had a real bad week, and then I had a real bad day.
When?
Today.
Yeah, because I can feel it.
So today, let's do today first, and we can go do the
because I'm intrigued because I've felt it since I got here.
It's not a real bad day. Actually, I had a great day, except for one thing. I'm on my medication, and because I went away, I've been so busy. I got the other night. I was like, shit. I've got 5 pills left. I need to get more. Right. Now, normally that's not a problem because my GP, I just ring and say I need an appointment to renew my script. When can I come in?
Yeah.
And they'll be like 3 days.
Mm.
Sometimes it would be 6 days at most.
Mm.
Particularly this time of year, it would go up.
And we say you have 5 left. Do you take 1 a day?
1 a day.
Okay.
And so if it was 6 days, I'd be like, no big deal. I miss a day.
Mm.
Do you know what I mean? Because I'll get my script that day and life goes on, right? So recently, my GP shut down their clinic and moved into City Doctors.
Uh-oh.
Now, before they moved, they reassured everyone nothing changes. You can still come see us. We're just going to be at... Yeah. We're just going to be at City Doctors.
Or they didn't see it
Complete
coming.
lies. Complete lies.
Yeah, it was good for lies. They should have known.
They should have known. Rang today.
Right.
4 weeks to see him.
Wow.
And I said today, but I've got 5 days worth of... No. First what happened is I rang up and it says push 1 to renew a script. I thought, I'll do that.
Yeah.
And it goes to a voicemail and you leave a message. I left a nice message.
Right.
Then I get a text message. That was 2 days ago when I had more pills left.
Mm.
Then I got a text message saying, we can't just renew your script. You have to see the doctor. Please call this number to make an appointment. Rang the number. We can't see you till the 8th of July.
Mm.
I'm like, but my pills run out in 5 days.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, well, if you ring up and get a script renewal, we'll just send you a new script. I said, I did. You wouldn't let me do that. Now I have to see the doctor in 5 days. Mm. She's like, well, we'll just send you a temporary script. Enough to get you through till then.
Right.
And I'm like, but if you can do that, why not give me the full script?
That seems redundant.
And I'll come see you in 3 months and we'll book it. No, because the doctor has to see you.
But you're giving me a dosage.
You give me a dosage.
Which apparently is 4 weeks worth, which is not a small dosage.
No, it's 1/3 of my script. So it's like... Yeah.
Retarded.
So she's like, well, I'll put you through to the script people. I was like, now, will you put me through to a person or a voicemail? Because I want to talk to someone.
Good question.
God, no, she goes, if you tell them that you have an appointment, they'll give you temporary script. So she put me through, and before she did, I said, is it a person or a voicemail? She said, no, it's a person. And they put me through to a voicemail.
So now you got to start again.
The story's not over. So then I leave a message saying, da-da-da-da-da, I've been told to tell you this. I need someone to call me, please. Here's my number. So instead of calling me, they send me a text message. Your script has been sent to Botanical Pharmacy. Then I get another one saying, your script is available at Botanical Pharmacy. Click this link to whatever. Right. So I'm like, okay. So I knock off work a bit early so I can make sure I get there before it closes. Now, I've been so busy at work, right? Because I've been away.
So you're playing catch up.
But I'm like, whatever, I gotta go get my script. I don't want to get there while they're closing because, like, that's an arsehole thing to do, you know, as a customer. And
it's a cunty stretch of road at that time.
It is, and it's not the pharmacy's fault. Do you know what I mean? So I don't want to be an arsehole to them and they're trying to get home. So I get there and it's like 20 to 5. And I'm like, I'm here to pick up the script. He's like, we don't have it. I'm like, oh. God. He's like, oh, wait a minute. And then he goes over and says, no, sorry, we do have it. And I said, oh, great. Is it not ready? He goes, we can't fill it. I go, what do you mean? He goes, it's not a legal script.
What?
And that's what I did. I was like, what do you mean? He goes, what they've sent through is a draft script, unsigned, and it doesn't have the... He says... He showed me it, and he goes, normally here in this spot, it has a barcode that when we scan it, it brings up the doctor's medical license number or whatever. And whatever, the legal details they need. So he's like, this isn't a legal script.
So they left all those details off?
Yeah.
That's got to be the rookiest thing I've...
Then I said to him, he's like, is this normal? And he's like, for city doctors, they do it all the time. They screw it up all the time. He's like, you have to call them. Otherwise, he said, sometimes we'll get it through like 5 days later. Sometimes we get it through like 2 weeks later. And I'm like, you're joking. He's like, no. He's like, you better call them.
Did you explain your situation to him? Like, what?
No, because I'm like, this isn't his fault.
Yeah.
He was real good about it. He was like, look, I'm real sorry, blah,
blah,
blah.
Shit hits the fan and maybe you might
be And I don't want, again,
yeah.
The chemist didn't do anything wrong. Why should I take it out on them? He was good enough to explain to me what I need to do.
Because more like, if that was me in that situation, I'd be like, just begging for help by them, like, help me.
So then I ring back and I get put back through to the script voicemail. And I'm like, this is what's happened. This is not good enough. I don't have any, I'm running out of pills.
Yeah.
This is for my mental health. You obviously don't respect your patients enough because I've asked twice now to talk to someone. I need my doctor to call me because I was told nothing would change. And suddenly I can't come in and see him. They didn't call back, obviously. No, and I don't think they will.
It's after 5.
No. And I wouldn't be surprised if I don't hear back. So now...
Until tomorrow, and you have to chase it up again.
I'm going to have to keep chasing it until I get it.
Yeah,
Jen made a good point. She's like, why don't you just go in?
Yeah, you're going to have
And that way they can't turn you away.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm here for my script. And then if they try and charge me for it, I'm going to be like, nah, I ain't paying for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you guys have dicked me around.
You know how common this bullshit is?
It's crazy. And so now I'm
so much older than what I am doing.
Yeah.
It's from all this bullshit.
So now I'm looking for a new GP.
Yeah, said no good.
Yeah, because Jen's like, it doesn't matter where you go, you're going to pay and have the same way. I said, that's not the point. The point is, I don't want to go back there again because they lied to us. Yeah. And they said, oh no, nothing will change. You'll still come in and everything will be exactly the same. We're just moving premises.
It would be good if you could have like a bit of one-on-one time, one last chat with the GP before you leave, like...
Oh, I've asked them to ring me.
So for this medication, like, why is it mandatory to see the doctor every time?
No idea.
Like that to me is because for me, same sort of like drugs, right? But when I'm running low, I just ring up the pharmacy and I leave a message like, I just want I gotta say what they are. I gotta get it faxed to X pharmacy and that's it. I don't go see the GP.
I reckon it's because of money. Because if I come in, I gotta pay. And my GP appointments have gone from $20 to $50.
And that's as a registered member of that GP.
I used to pay $20 for an appointment. Yeah, now it's $50.
Oh, yeah,
So that's why I think it is. Because, and this whole thing of like, Jim was like, well, I think by law they have to see. And I was like, they've literally done it before when...
No, they've
just been like...
fuck they want to.
Yeah. They've done it before, they've just given me a script.
And if you don't fight for it, even though you shouldn't have to fight for it, you're doing their job. Like, but if you don't fight for it, then you're going to be without... I mean, who's the loser there? So you have to... Oh, yeah.
It's like, I can understand if this was like the first time I was going to take it. Oh, no, sorry. This was the first renewal. I get that, because he would want me to come in and be like, any side effects, any issues, should we do some bloods, to make sure everything's okay. This is a year of being on this pill.
Yeah.
And it's like...
You can't abruptly. So how many have you got left?
I think I've got 4.
You have to go in tomorrow.
Well, if they don't give me a script. Yeah, if I don't get a script, I'm going to have to go in.
Yeah.
And just be like, I need my script.
Yeah.
And I want it in my hand. I don't want it emailed. I want to see it.
And I don't want to see you every time I have to renew a pill. Like...
Yeah.
Because are you under medical, like blood tests and stuff for this? Like, it seems excessive that you...
He used to do blood tests like every 3 months for it. But then he just kind of stopped doing that. And then at one stage he's like, well, go get some blood tests. And I was like, okay. And then I didn't go get them for 6 months. And he's like, you never got those blood tests? I was like, no. He's like, oh, well, if you can go, that'll be good.
When was the last time you went?
About 3 months before I went into hospital. Yes, it would have been because... And then there was 6 months before that.
Please go get it, ASAP. You just go to Medley and give your name, your file. You don't have to do anything. Just go to Medley.
I don't feel I need it.
Just a check thing. It's just a check up.
Yeah. But they...
Because these drugs, you know what I'm like with this shit.
But they didn't...
fuck with you in so many ways.
All my bloods came out clean.
Yeah, until they're not. Just get a check, bro, please.
Well, that's the thing. I can't do that until I see the GP.
I'm not asking, for a doctor to finger fuck you in the ass.
I can't even go get a... I can't even go to it because I haven't got a referral. And I can't get a referral until I go get a GP.
4 weeks? It's like, I'm pretty sure, like, if say you got a chest infection, right?
Yeah.
4 weeks, I'm like, I think I'll be cured by then. No.
I told the lady I'll be hanging from the rafters by then.
Yeah.
I was like, you don't understand, this is for my mental health. I need these pills.
No.
She's like, well, there's nothing I can do about that.
Well, put me on someone that, you got to make noise.
Oh, I just...
That's why I have restraining orders in places. Because I lose my shit.
Yeah.
Because it's my health, motherfuckers.
I rang another GP today, and I'm like... I rang 3, and I'm like, I need to change GPs. Are you taking people? They're like, no. And then one lady was like, but why do you need to change? And I explained to her, and she's like, oh... She's like, oh man, I really wish we could help. Yeah. And I was like, yeah, I really wish you could too.
So did you find one? Like, because...
I found one.
Yeah?
That is taking people. But when I asked her, oh, what's the wait time to see a doctor though? She's like, 4 weeks.
Treated 4 weeks. Yeah, but I think but that's the norm everywhere.
It is. So I'm like, well, I might... And then Jen's like, so why bother changing? I was like...
It's the principle, man.
Yeah.
The way you've been treated.
Yeah, and I was like, that's what it is. I don't ever want to go back there. Like, don't. The new pharmacist, because we're across town in Vogel now, and he's been awesome. Like, he sat me down, like, we'll talk about, different, like, when I went to go get my first, he's like, better late than never, huh? I was like, I've been scared because of my health. Yeah.
I started telling him, and he was like, I just said to him, it's okay, it's too late for me now, I'm too deep in it. And he said, the problem in my industry is finding doctors that care. He goes, they're actually quite rare. Yeah. Like, a lot of us don't give a shit. He goes, I say us, our profession. Yeah. If they don't care, they're not going to help you. Yeah. As simple and blunt as that. And he goes, what's fucked up about this country. Yeah. Because he was saying this in a Chinese accent. I didn't feel like doing the Chinese accent because that story tired me out. Because it's too common. Yeah. It's fucked up. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. I know the fucking feeling. I went through the same shit last week while I was here, while I was staying here. House but mine was the prednisone. Oh, yeah. It was brutal. Same shit. So, yeah, GPs, man. If you're listening and you're a GP, please get in touch with me, because I really need a script. Yeah. And, I mean, while you're there, you got any of that, Yeah. I need that medical marijuana for my mental health. Yeah, for my... I could get away with it. If I just... Yeah. If I put it in my eye and be like, glaucoma, they'll be like, oh, shit. Yeah. Yeah. Can't fake... Is that a contact lens? Yeah. Like, you're trying to, like, cable from X-Men Vision? Yeah. No. Yeah. So the week before that... Man, and that was just today. That was just today. For what it's worth, the rest of my day was awesome. And you went, had lunch with Morgan? Because I was meant to go... Yeah, I had lunch with Morgan today. Yeah, I was meant to come, but, like, family matters, or my daughter was having a good day. Oh, man, I'm like, why are you having a boohoo day? I'm gonna go feed my face with Dylan and
some
Morgan.
cake fry. Should have bought her. We would have cheered her up.
I asked, like, do you want to go get... She's like, nah. She just wanted
okay.
to, like, eat chocolate with her dad and watch movies.
Sometimes that's the best, though.
She's like, I feel like watching Ratatouille. I'm like, yeah, twice in a week.
Yeah.
Watch Ratatouille. But, man, shit, okay, do you know what? Everything's going to come up Millhouse for you over the next week, because you've been, you know...
You know what's funny?
Have a barrel and show on the 50 states.
The whole time I was away, that was the saying I kept throwing out. Everything's coming up Millhouse.
Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
Yep.
So, before that, and then we're going to talk about your daughter. And then we're going to talk about my daughter.
You're having a far more distressing time.
Yeah. So before that, I know, but talking about our kids makes me happy.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? Like, even talking about your daughter makes me happy.
Yeah.
Because she's an awesome person, so...
And your kids, like, welcome into the family.
Yeah.
And your dogs love me.
So, before that, week before last...
Fuck, it's been 2 weeks now.
I know. Literally 2 weeks tomorrow.
Yeah.
So week before last... No, hold on. Can I backtrack? So, for the last 10 years, like, my grandfather's health has been, like, slowly and then more rapidly declining, right? So, he's been sick for a long time. In fact, 20, 30, maybe even 40, no, it's about 25, 30 years ago, he was diagnosed with having asbestos in his lungs. There's an official name for it.
Yeah, that's...
something. Bronchoasbestosis or something like that.
Man, that's meant to really fuck you up.
Yeah. So, because he worked with asbestos most of his life, right? He was a trade. Wasn't a trader. He was like he did all sorts of things.
It's lethal shit.
It's lethal shit. Yeah, it's real bad. And he got it into his lungs, and then the doctor's like, "You've probably got 5 years to live." Right?
That was 30 years ago, right?
And he's like, "Fuck you, I control my life." Do you know what I mean? And then he just was like, "I'm not
gangster as fuck."
Yeah, like the dude's total boss, and then just lived for ages. But anyway, that's not what killed him in the end. What killed him was other things. Like, he had lots going wrong, but he had internal bleeding due to ulcers. Not only that, he had a chronic heart condition. His nervous system was like attacking him, so he'll be in constant pain and like constantly like withered up in pain. But the stomach was the big thing. So so it's been declining, and in the last few years it's gone really, really bad. So he's been in and out of hospital a lot, and the doctors in Waikato District Health Board are hopeless, and we're constantly like, we'll give you this pill, and that pill will make him worse. So they'll be like, well, we'll give you that. You know the story, dude. You've lived through this, so they'll constantly like screwing him over and all that sort of thing. And then this year they keep sending him back to hospital. Like, his GP, a nutritionist came out at one stage and was like, "I'm sending you to hospital right now."
AKA the too hard basket.
That's what it was. Yeah, they were like, well, "This is too hard, so we're going to send you home."
Jesus Christ, I don't know what to do. Send him to the hospital.
Yeah, and then the hospital get them like, "There's nothing we can do. You're going home." Yeah. And being of his age and era, the problem he had is he kept going, "Oh no, I'm fine," you know. Yep. "Oh, I don't want to trouble anyone," blah blah blah, all that sort of thing. And he'll be in pain, and they'll be like, "Are you okay?" He's like, "No, I'm fine, I'm fine." Yeah. So that they're like, "Well, what are we going to do?" So in the end, a week or whatever it was, he went to Waikato Hospital, and they were like, "This is probably it," and he passed. Long story short, he died. So we have been up there dealing with that for the last week and a half. So he died on Thursday, the 2nd.
When you rang me, he said he's in palliative care.
Yeah.
And then we were like sort of scrambling like, how are you going to get... Yeah. And then you said you're going to hit the road about 4:30, 5 o'clock, and I voice clipped you about 6.
Yeah.
I'm like, "Sup, dude, I know that you're on the road right now."
Yeah.
But just like, hey, like, take your time, because I was scared, like, grief and long distance driving, I was worried. Yeah. And when you replied straight away, and I couldn't hear a car. Yeah. And when you told me, like, "No, I got the news this morning," like, I immediately got teary-eyed, because that's what happened with me and my nan. Same thing. Just hours before. You know, like, just as you're about to go see them before they, like pass, you miss it by that much, like, your favourite person in the world. Yeah. I related it to it so heavily. It was... And we just finished talking about it, I think, on the last podcast. We talked about him a lot. Yeah. We talked about how he was in his element. like it's in Whirianga, which is, you know,
Yeah.
and like he had a train set, you wanted a train set.
Yeah, totally.
It was like the episode before, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, it was.
We're just talking about it, and like palliative care, and boom, gone. Like and so, that was.
It was rough.
I thought you composed yourself pretty well over the phone.
Yeah.
Like. I was like,
so Wednesday was the hardest day because that was when I was at work and it was like almost lunch. I can't remember exactly what time, but the plan was Jen was going to come see me for lunch, and my dad rang me and he was like, he goes, Dad's going Dad's in Waikato. He's going back to Thames, and they're going to put him in palliative care. We think he's got maybe 2 or 3 days.
Yeah, that was a Wednesday, eh?
Yeah, that was Wednesday. So I'm like, oh, fuck. So I was really upset then, and I rang my boss. So I've been keeping my boss up to date with everything that's going on with him because we knew it would be real quick.
Yeah.
As these things are. And so she had lost her voice, which was really funny. So she picks up the phone and I was like, I need you to listen but not talk. And she's like, okay. And I'm like, I'm going to Thames. And she knew what that meant. And she's just like, okay, go. Don't worry, just pack up and go. I was like, cool, thanks, I'll talk to you later. Hung up and left, got to the car, got home, bawled my eyes out. And then we started making arrangements of I packed up, I got everything ready, and then Dad was like, just wait. He's still in Waikato. They can't move him until he's stable. And so they're drugging him up. And once he's drugged up, they'll move him. And I'm like, okay. He's like, don't rush.
But you didn't listen because you were going to go up either way that Thursday morning, eh?
No, that was still Wednesday.
Oh, that was still Wednesday.
So that was Wednesday night. He's like, don't rush.
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah. He's like, don't go. Don't worry about it. It'll be okay. And then he got to like 10 o'clock. And I'm like, what's going on? Well, maybe it was 9. I can't remember. It was getting late. It was dark.
That Wednesday night.
This was Wednesday night. We'd already had dinner. So it was obviously getting late. I can't remember when. But I'm like, what's going on? I'm ready to go. The car is packed. All that sort of thing. And he goes, he's still there. We don't know. He's like, don't worry about it until tomorrow. He's like, come tomorrow. Leave early. Because no. And then I said to him, okay, cool. I said, look, it's late. So I said, I will leave like
really out,
5 o'clock.
5, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I'll leave at 5. And that way I'm there by lunch. And Dad's like, yeah. Because the plan was by then, they're like, he'll probably stay in Waikato for the night.
Yeah.
And then go in the morning. So I'm like, cool. And Dad will go. And Dad, we worked it out. He's like, I think if you leave at 5, by the time you get here, he'll either be arrived or arriving.
Cool.
And I was like, cool. And then we sorted out accommodation and all that rubbish. And then 4 o'clock, my dad rang me and he goes, he passed.
Yeah, an hour before you went to fucking leave.
And that's why Dad, he said, I was the first person he called. And he said, the hospital just rang and he's passed. And that was really hard because Dad, I could hear my dad's voice and he was super upset.
Like, did he feel some sort of level of guilt because telling you to wait?
No.
Wait.
No, it wasn't that. Because that's what the hospital told him. Like, no point coming, just wait. No, what I found out later is that he was going to go over and be there with him for the night. And they're like, no. My granddad was like, no, it's okay, I'll be fine. And then, because Dad was pushing them, he's like, you need to get this transfer done. We're all waiting. Like, his whole family's waiting for him in Thames. And once, as you know, once you're in palliative care, you can have as many visitors as you want.
Yeah.
And that's what we're all waiting for, is to go see him. And then, he passed, but he was alone. That's what my dad hated. Yeah. It's like, he wasn't there. But my grandfather rang him.
Really?
He got to talk to him during the night.
The night that he passed.
Yeah. And he could only talk for like short little bursts because he was struggling.
Remember the conversation? Like, what did he hear? What your granddad was saying? Like,
it was something like, I can't remember now. It was like, it's like, I'm okay. I'm just waiting.
Is your dad and granddad were tight?
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, the whole family's really close.
That's a beautiful.
And he was kind of like, it's okay. I'm just waiting. I'm fine. and all sort of thing. So yeah, it was really hard on Dad because he didn't really get to go say goodbye.
Yeah, it was a brutal.
Yeah.
It sent shockwaves through home.
Yeah.
Because again, that was Mum's mum, my name.
Yeah, it's close to home.
And it was like so close, and it was deja vu, like exactly what happened to me. And it just the house at home, it was just it was like this dense. I think it was a bit
somber.
Yeah, the atmosphere was dense and it was quite quiet.
Yeah.
And you know, like, I was gutted when you told me because like just for you as well, but like just brought back major deja vu memories. And then it was and then that day, like, because then, like, you know, Jen like pulled me aside and just like you know, I'm worried he's gonna drive up, and I was like, yeah, that's my. She heard the voice clip. Yeah. She overheard it when I was like, I don't want you driving up right now. You know, I was gonna make a joke, but I was like, he can't get any deader. Yeah. You know, like I'm like my thing was like, just don't. Because I thought that's major grief in a 6-hour drive. Yeah. I'm like, don't. And Jen heard that. She messaged me. Yeah. She's like, I agree. And then my mum got involved. Like.
Oh, bless her.
And she was like, what do we, like, like. I'm like, what have you been missing? Like, I thought she was missing, like, sort of like through me. Yeah. And no, she was apparently she was messaging you away. Like, I'm like, what have you been saying? Like, I said they will pay for his flights. Blah blah. I'm like, but that's my savings account for Auckland month. And she's like, so it's not important. I'm like, I know, I was only joking. Like, but then you know, I played that little clip that you sent because I got dropped off that Thursday night at the gig in town. Yeah. And just before I got out, I'm like, Mum, this is what Dylan like. You're like, oh, your mum's she's a beautiful. Yeah. And they made her smile.
Because your mum sent me a really nice message.
Yeah, and then Mum yelled at my phone. It's like, I love you, Dylan, because we're family. I'm like, it's a voice clip recording. And she's like, oh, so you can't hear me? I'm like, no. Like, she's like, oh. Yeah. Okay, like.
Well, Thursday was real weird because we got that 4 o'clock-ish. Yeah. And we didn't go back to sleep, obviously. It was just me and Jen, and we're like, fuck, what are we going to do? And then we said, we'll wait till the kids get up and we'll tell them.
Oh, yeah, how did they take
it? When we told them on Wednesday he was going into care, and because what we did is on Wednesday we told them when they got home from school, we told them what was going on. We said he's going into palliative care. We explained what that is and that he's probably going to be around just for another few days.
Oh, so it wasn't out of left field.
No, because we didn't want to just throw it at them. Yeah. And then on Wednesday when we told them, I said to them then that I'm going to go up and you guys will come in a few days.
Yeah, that was,
And then so they were like, okay with that. So then in the morning we brought them all into our room and we told them that he'd passed, and they actually took it really well. And we said, you can choose, you don't have to go to school today, you can have the day off. And of course that's what they all chose, naturally, being kids. And so we kind of just waited around, and it was like the longest day of my life.
Yeah, what
it was just kind of waiting, like we were just like, what's going to happen? Because I didn't know what the funeral arrangements were. Yeah. And I had assumed, wrongly,
that's right, I remember this night.
Yeah, that they had plans in place.
Yeah,
Like I had assumed that they'd at some stage had a conversation, knowing how sick he was, to say like, this is what he wants, this is what
he wants. There was nothing pre-planned like leading up to this, like there was
no plans.
There was enough warning.
Yeah, the only thing we knew, because he had said this before, was that he wanted to be cremated. That was all the planning they had done.
When did you find out there were no plans? How did you react to that?
Like, I found out on like Tuesday or Monday, or sometime early during the week.
Jesus.
No, actually it was earlier than that. It was Saturday I found out. So anyway, on Thursday we were all sitting around and I called Dad and I'm like, I think we called him like 10 or so. And I'm like, because when he called at 4, he said, don't come up yet. There's no point. And I was like, okay. He's like, once I know what's happening, I'll call you and let you know. So anyway, eventually, I think, between 10 and 12, he called and he's like, he called me at 8 o'clock and he said, I'm over at his mum's, over at Granny's, and she's still asleep. I was like, what? And I was like, oh, does she not know? And he's like, no. The hospital called me and I knew she'll be asleep and I didn't want to wake her up.
Oh, brutal.
Because she hasn't slept for like days. Because she's been with him the whole time. So he got there and he's like, "I'll wait," and he told my cousin who lives there, and then eventually she got up and he told her, and then he rang me and he's like, "Okay, we don't know what's happening yet. I'm not rushing Granny into anything. We'll let you know." I was like, "Okay," and then he rang at 4:00, and he's like, "Okay, we got a plan." I was like, "Great." He goes, "He's gonna get cremated." I was like, "Okay." He's like, "Tomorrow," and I'm like,
Yeah.
"Oh," and he's like, "Yeah."
That what blew me away. Like,
Yeah. So he's like, apparently they can't have the body for more than 24 hours unless you embalm them. Those are the new whatevers.
And this is 4 p.m.
4
the
p.m.
day before
4 p.m.
cremation.
Thursday, yeah. 4 p.m. Thursday.
You're like, what the... Yeah.
Or was it 4 p.m. Wednesday? I can't remember.
Nah, Thursday.
Yeah, okay, Thursday. 4 p.m. Thursday.
Yeah.
And I'm like, shit. Okay. And he's like, we're going to have a ceremony from tomorrow.
Tomorrow, yeah.
And we can only have 10 people. And I was like, why is that COVID? He's like, no, the room only holds 10 people. And I'm going like, and I didn't even know, like, at first I'm like, what room? What are you talking, like, I didn't know. And he's like, yeah, the funeral parlour has a small room, it holds 10 people. Granddad's there now, and it'll be a closed casket.
Tomorrow, and
Tomorrow.
it's 4 p.m. and I'm in Palmy.
Yeah. And he says, and your Auntie Judy, Auntie Rowan, Uncle David, Uncle Mike are coming. That's his nieces and nephews.
Yeah.
He said it'll be Granny, Amanda, Graham, which is my uncle, my dad's brother, and me and Bronwyn, which is my stepmom. And I'm like, that's 9 people. He's like, yeah. I was like, cool, I'm 10. And he's like, how are you going to get here? And I was like, I'll leave first thing in the morning. He's like, okay. I was like, I'll be there. I said, don't go without me. I will be there. And
so this is Thursday, 4 p.m., like Thursday hour, right?
Yeah.
And you've decided you're going to go tomorrow morning at that stage.
So I hang up the phone, and then I look at the driving time, and I would have to leave at like 4:30. And I'm like, I was like, I don't want to have a sleepless night and then drive. Because I will not sleep.
Yeah.
You know? And even if this wasn't for what it was, whenever you have to get up early, you constantly wake up and check the time. Do you know what I mean? Like you do that thing, I don't want to be late for school camp.
So what time did you end up leaving Palmy then?
4:30 in the afternoon.
Because up until now, I know that, you know,
Yeah.
me and the family, like mum and dad, like,
Yeah.
you know, that for now, that you're not going till tomorrow. And it was good, he's not going to grief and drive, so to speak.
Yeah.
And then I get the message from, like, Jen, like, he's gone.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, oh, I just pictured you just like Ned Flanders driving into the mental institute. Like, you just snapped. Like, you were just like, I'm like, what's he doing?
Yeah.
And then when like, it was like 6 in the morning.
Nah.
And I rang you and you picked up. And I'm like, are you okay? Like, are you like Thelma and Louise? Like, off a cliff? Are you like, no, I'm good. Like, and when you told me, you know, what you just told me now.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, that's yep, been freaking out a bit. I thought you just snapped, like you just like gapped it.
Yeah.
And it's like, and then you're like, nah, because it's getting cremated today. I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah.
And then you told me this like clusterfuck of like bad like planning.
It probably came out in gibberish because it was 6 in the morning, and I'd gone to sleep.
Hey man, I was terrified. I was like,
I'd gone to sleep like
he just
1
left.
in the morning.
That wasn't the plan. He just left.
Yeah.
Oh Lord, didn't know how Mary's
The
leaving.
drive was really good actually.
So it did good for you. Did you put on some music and nighttime?
Yeah.
It was nighttime, eh? Like.
It was night. I left at 4:30. It got dark by 5:30. So yeah.
Peaceful, like not too busy. That sounds like a...
Yeah, I had music for most of the trip. Some of the trip I didn't. I purposely was like, I just want quiet.
Yeah.
And then it was really good. It was real good time to sort of think and go through things. And I messaged you.
So it did good for you, like that drive.
It actually really did. Like parts of it were real hard, and all that sort of thing. But it was also like, it just gave me something to do and something to concentrate on. Like driving was just like I can focus now.
But you see my point though. I was like bored.
Oh yeah, totally.
I'm like, oh.
It was real fast and like honestly like I keep meaning the whole way to be like I should message Kels and let him know, but I was just like just focus on driving.
Yeah, and you made the right choice, but in saying that, could have pulled over and like I was when I heard that you just left and I can't get hold of you. I'm like, this is not good. I don't like where this is going.
I should have really waited. Because then Jean could have come with me. and all the kids. I mean, they couldn't come into the service, but at least they could have been there.
Yeah, but you're making decisions based on like stress and grief.
Yeah.
There's no right or wrong there.
No. But anyway, so we went up. We had the service on the Friday. It was really nice. It was just all of us in a room, and just us, no other people. Like no.
Just very much very immediate family sort of.
Yeah, literally, because like there's not many people. Like, it's a big family, but like there's not many immediates left. Because like my grandmother's family's all died. Like she's literally the only person left. Like I said, my grandfather, he's got nieces and nephews. But no, apart from there's his 2 sons and us, and my sister and my cousin. But they don't have kids or partners. Oh, I'm sorry, my wife. Sorry, I take that back. My wife totally has a wife, and she's totally cool. But they're an Aussie. You know what I mean? So it's literally just us. So
and then because I moved in here, I started house sitting on the Saturday.
Yeah, that's when Jen came up.
Yeah, the Saturday. Yeah.
So because at first she was like, I can't. We didn't have the money. We didn't have someone to look after the dogs. She wasn't packed. So when we got back from the service, I was like, if I can make this happen, if I can make everything happen, will you come up tomorrow? Or even now? And she's like, yeah, if you can make it happen, I'll come up.
And you went to the one-stop shop?
Yeah, so I contacted you and got you to organise the dogs, and that was awesome of you. And then, coincidentally, when we were on the way back to Whitianga from Thames, because the service was in Thames.
Yeah.
Because there's no crematorium in Whitianga.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
So, when on the way back from Thames, my mum rang, and we were on the hills with this really bad reception, so I just messaged her and said, driving back to Dad's, I'll call you when I get there. And when I called her, because I text her on Thursday to let her know Granddad passed. So when she called me on Friday just to see how I am, and I said, oh yeah, we just blah, blah. And she was like, she had the same reaction as everyone else. What? Why was it so quick? You know what I mean? Like, what's going on?
It was out of the ordinary.
And then I said to her, I'm trying to organise to get Jen up. She's like, well, what do you need to do to get that? And I was like, we're just going to find some money for gas. She's like, I'll transfer money now. And so she gave us a bunch of money, which was really awesome of her. Like, she didn't hesitate. She was just like, here it is.
You're like, oh, yeah.
She offered me heaps. She's like, I'll give you $500. I was like, what? No, I just need gas money.
Yeah.
And she's like, okay, well.
And a new pair of Vans.
Yeah, no. I should have been like, actually, I need about $3,000.
Yeah, how much is your boat with?
Yeah. See, there's some microphones. So she sent us
money tick.
Yeah. And then that was good. And then eventually I got hold of you, which was real quick either way. I say eventually, I think it was like half an hour. And then you were like, yep, I'll sort the dogs and all that sort of thing. So I rang Jim back and I was like, get packed.
Yeah.
I said there'll be money in our account in an hour. Get everything packed up and come up. And so she did.
But she was like, you're saying so Kels is going to be here for the whole time?
Yeah. She was a bit worried about that. She was like, what if he gets crook? And I was like, if he gets sick, I'll ring Morgan.
Yeah, and plus Mum and Kiana, can't blame them, they miss me, they're always here.
Yeah.
They just wanted to see the
Because originally when I messaged you, I actually said for your daughter to come do it.
Yeah, I told her that.
Because I thought that would be nice for her to...
She's no, because she like the comforts at home, but I'll come around every day.
Oh, okay.
I'm like, for me or the dogs, and she's like, it's pretty 50-50.
There's 2 dogs. Oh, 75, 25.
I'm like, I can play the same game, babe. She's like, what? I'm like, my beautiful one and only daughter. Or there's a magnificent TV with all the subscriptions. It's a 50-50 call. She's like,
yeah.
Touche. Okay, again. Okay, I get it.
Yeah. So that was awesome. Like, that was such a big relief for us. And,
man. Like,
I was like, I have in my mind, I didn't action anything. I didn't do anything about it. But I was like, if worst comes, like, if Kels gets crook, I was like, I need to back up. And so I was like, in my head, I had a plan.
Oh, I see what you mean, bringing Morgan to help with the house. I see. Yeah, you got to have a ringer.
Because, like, Morgan's done that before. Do you know what I mean? And I was like...
And you still got your boy Kieran? Cause
of course, yeah, totally.
Yeah.
But, like, I was like, between Morgan and Tracy, they can sort it. Do you know what I mean? But, anyway, we didn't need to because you're awesome.
Yeah, because I'm a first-round draft pick. And I
100%.
A one-stop shop.
Didn't need a backup at all. So then we stayed there till we had the service on Saturday. We stayed there and planned the whole service for my grandmother because she was just like not in a position to do it. And we sort of plan things and we'd go to her and be like, this is what we want to do. Are you happy? She'll say yes, and we'll go away and do it.
It's going to be a buffet.
No, it was just finger food. It was good finger food. The dude who runs, we had at the Mercury Bay Club, which is like
finger food. Nice.
the RSA, their version of RSA.
Oh, name an RSA anywhere in New Zealand that's like puts out shit food.
I know,
they're all
right?
great, and they're all 1980s prices.
It was cheap too, $15 a head.
See what I mean?
And he's like this Indian dude, and he's like, oh, what do you want? What sort of food do you want to do? I was like, oh,
what you got, homie?
Yeah, and he's like, well, how about I do 3 hot foods, 3 sandwiches, and some orange juice and coffee and tea and some slices and cakes.
Oh, that's stretching the continental breakfast a bit. That's pretty.
It was
hot food.
It was good. He did samosas, spring rolls, and sausage rolls, and the samosas.
I mean, like, the samosa must be like. He's like, that is something I made myself. It's my recipe.
Oh, they tasted homemade, but you could tell they weren't.
But he knew the good frozen kind.
He knew the good ones,
He
and
knew
they
the
were
good bread.
so damn good. The spring rolls is just your average little tiny ones, you know.
But I wouldn't be expecting hot food at this.
Yeah, no, he's like, I'll do hot food. And we're like, oh, alright. And he's like, yeah, hot food for a service.
Yeah, there's roti with satay. And...
Oh man, I wish. But oh my god, what a top dude! Like, not just him, his crew.
Just helped, like.
Oh, he just made it. We didn't have to ask him or do anything. He's just like.
That's what you need in that time.
The orange juice never ran out. The food never ran out until one point people started leaving. He came up. He's like, "Oh, brother, I can't do the accent.
Brother,
hey bro,
put it. I'm like, do you want doggy bag? No.
No, well, hold on, I'll get to that. He goes, oh, do you want me to keep topping up? I was like, have you been topping it up? He's like, oh yes. And I'm like, no, people are leaving. Don't worry about it. I said, what's there is there. And I was like, man, what a dude. Anyway, when we went to go leave, he's like, there was all this food left. He's like, oh. And my grandmother said, can I just get one little container, put some cake in for later?
Cute.
Because everyone was going back to her house, so she wants some cake.
Just a little ear for a cup of tea later.
He's like, oh, I'll do that. And he comes out with all these containers and bags and packs all the food.
Oh.
Except for the bits of sandwiches that were left, because they were going crusty. Yeah. But all the hot food and all the cake.
All the slices and cakes.
Yeah, he packed up. He's like, here, take it.
Was she like, I only wanted one slice?
Yeah, she was. She was like, oh, I just want to put something. He's like, you paid for the food, it's yours. Like, you take it away. That was his thing. He's like, you paid for it.
Yeah.
So it's yours. And I was like, what a dude.
Yeah.
So Mercury Bay Club.
Mercury Bay Club, RSA?
Well, it's the RSA's combined into it, but it's just called the Mercury Bay Club. If you're in town, go see this dude. He'll hook you up.
And what town is this?
Whitianga.
Oh yeah, your
in
paradise.
Beautiful Whitianga. Yeah, it is my paradise.
Yeah. So
my dad was even like, "Oh, we're thinking of, what would you do if we sold the houses, sort of thing."
Yeah.
Up there, and I was like, "Well, we'll still come here." He's like, "Why?" I was like, "Because we freaking love it."
Yeah.
I was like, "We don't come for you. We come because we like
we'll
it."
just have to start paying for accommodation.
Yeah, exactly.
But they ain't gonna stop me.
But yeah,
but my soul cleansed.
Yeah.
It's a soul cleansing spot.
Exactly. So we were home Sunday and back to it Monday.
Yeah, back to my 15-inch TV.
Oh.
Oh man.
Yeah. Life's hard.
Dude, it was real hard when I found out there was a second freezer up in this motherfucker. I'm like, there's a second freezer?
Yeah.
You're like, yeah, it's got ice cream in it. I'm like, oh. Like, I made a list of things that I ate while I was around here. Like, because I got to like day 4, I'm like, because I was like, I'm not going to eat the kids' food.
You should have.
And I got to day 4, I'm like, the Milo cereal went first, because I know that like that. And
that's
then,
good. And
then I found the kids like lunch, like supply, and I'm like, those LCMs. I'm like, what else is in here? And I found the honey roasted peanuts. I'm like, well, it would be rude not to. And I started making a list of all the things I replaced. Like, you'll notice there's no fizzy drink in the top 2 showers of our studio.
Oh.
Yeah, because Kiana came round, right? So my daughter came round, and she's like, Dad, have you had people round? I'm like, no, it's just me. So you, and then she just, because she was outside, she's like, Nana.
Yeah.
And Mum was like, what? He drank all the fizzy drink. She's like, She's like, I don't think my point's getting through to you now. Listen to this. And my daughter, she started rattling the recycling bin.
Yeah.
And do you hear that? That is a bin of cans, Mum. Oh, Nana, a bin of cans.
Yeah.
And then my mum looked at me. She's like, how many fizzy drinks have you had? I'm like, I may have had a couple
dozen.
couple dozen of Pepsi Max and Coke Zero.
There weren't that many in there.
No, she was like, so it's sugar free. Oh, and she yelled out, Darling, it was sugar free. And she's like, that's beside the point. They brightened my day every time they came around.
Yeah.
That and like, you know, like, what does Nana cook tonight? Oh. And I'm like, yeah, there's none left. I'm like, that same joke every night. I'm like, there's none left. We'll be there soon. So they were awesome, you know.
Yeah.
Because it was weird, like, being out of, even though I was thoroughly enjoying having a 1-million-inch TV up there with your fucking beautifully, like, comfortable couch.
Yeah.
And just, like, subscription, like, Disney Plus, just fucking Netflix, had free, like, you know, Sky. Like
Lots of Tosh.0.
Like, yeah. Lots of Tosh.0. That's the Comedy Central keeps repeating itself. And then having them stop round.
Yeah.
That was, because I kind of, like, was missing, it was like, I'm homesick.
Oh, yeah. We were too.
You know?
Mm.
And I'm like, you guys can take another week. I fell in love with your house. I'm like, I felt like a proud homeowner. And then when you guys walked in, I'm like, oh, wait, the facade.
Yeah.
Back to my dreary rental.
Oh.
What is it? I can't remember the word. That would have been funny. But you've been through the wars.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a rough bit of time, but
and you, like, the last thing you need is to come home and have a day like today.
Yeah,
you know?
that just fucked me off. Like,
you know, and we're dealing with your mental health, like, and it's upkeep, so to speak.
Yeah.
And it's your mental health is being attacked by all this shit.
Especially with something so simple as getting a script.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, it's just such a simple
and they
thing,
somehow,
and they just like, no, we're gonna make this as hard.
It's been like this
as humanly possible,
like forever.
Yeah.
Since I like first got real crook 2012.
Yeah.
When I started getting a health decline rapidly with the kidney failure and stuff, and then now you're well and truly in the system, and just seeing how terrible and dilapidated and just moronic shit is. You know, like stupid rules they have in place, and then, you know, for you, like like you've been on this drug for how long? Like clearly you need it, but they're like, well, I don't know, I can't help you. Yeah. I'm like, I've got one foot off the stool. Yeah. As it, you know, like, well, just don't kick it out for 4 weeks because that's when the next GP's free. Like, what else you got? Well, you need GP sign off. Because, you know, they need to be monitoring you. But we can give you a month's worth just because. Just for shits
and giggles. I should just ring up every month and be like, I need another month.
Yeah. They go, all right, but anything over a month, you need medical, like, monitoring. But under a month, like, like, keep giving me that temporary.
Yeah. Temporary for the rest of my life. It just gets me, like, GPs. But, I mean, I get there's a shortage of doctors. Like, I understand that.
This goes beyond that. Sending a script that is not even legally binding. That's
weak.
That's bullshit.
It's very amateur as well. Like, they're a clinic. They should know how to do a script. Yeah, that's sort of like day one of a doctor sort of thing. Do you know what I mean? Like,
look how angry we get when when you don't get my order right at the drive-through. Oh, exactly. This is a next step up.
Yeah.
So
I will say that. Sorry, drive-throughs. Speaking of drive-throughs,
oh man, don't.
We had we didn't go through a drive-through. I'll tell you something funny. I don't know if I've told you this, but I haven't told the people listening to this. Is my grandfather, before he passed, a week or so before, in the last few days, there was one thing he kept asking for over and over again. He desperately wanted this before he went. And sadly, he didn't get it. It was a strawberry milkshake and fries from McDonald's. So guess what we had on the way home from Whitianga? Because there's no McDonald's in Whitianga, right?
Where is the nearest one for Whitianga?
Thames. And that's where he was going. Thames, yeah. So he's like, when I get there, I want this, I want this, I want the strawberry milkshake. Now, I've never known him to have a strawberry milkshake. Do you know what I mean? Like, as far as I knew, he drank 3 things, which was beer, whiskey, and tea.
It was a secret love, one of his life's pleasures. That, like,
obviously,
he's like, I can't let anyone bloody see me drinking this. It's bloody pink.
Well, it's probably not. I don't think it's that. I think it's probably like I wasn't with him 24/7. Do you know what I mean? He probably fucking loved them, just never told me.
My question was, when you told me this yarn, my question was like, since he wants the fries and the shake, I wonder if he was a dunker.
I wondered that too. Even the girls asked me that.
That's quite remarkably common.
Yeah.
Dunking
it in. Yeah. I don't think he would be a dunker. I don't think so. I think he was more of a... You didn't think he was
a strawberry shake drinker till now? Like,
that's true. That's true. I wonder what burger he would have got. Because that's not a meal, that's a snack.
Yeah.
But towards the end he wasn't eating a lot, so that would have been enough. But I always wonder if he was a strawberry milkshake with fries guy, What was the burger he got to go? Like, now I want to know what the burger he got to go with it is.
Oh, the people at that age group, they love their Big Macs.
I reckon he was more of a fillet of fish cut.
No, don't swear.
Because don't you remember, he was around when McDonald's started.
Yeah, there was.
So he's probably used to the limited menu of like Big Mac, cheeseburger.
No, back then there wasn't even a Big Mac.
Okay, well, I mean, but like when it came to New Zealand, there was quarter pounder, cheeseburger, hamburger, whatever. You know what I mean? Like your basic.
Basic.
I think
chicken.
Yeah, I mean, you think of when we were kids, it was like what, 8 burgers.
Yeah, if that. There was no double cheeseburger.
There was no double cheeseburger. There was, again, Big Mac, quarter pounder, fillet of fish.
They hadn't randomly discovered the Angus yet, so that
was there was the McChicken, cheeseburger, hamburger.
Cheeseburger, hamburger,
That's
hamburger,
6,
quarter pounder, Big Mac, McChicken, fillet of fish.
Oh, fillet of fish, yeah.
Is that 6?
Hamburger? Did you do hamburger?
Yep.
Cheeseburger?
Yep.
Cheeseburger.
That's 6. Wow, we had 6.
Yeah, 6. And maybe a special one every now and again. McRib.
Kiwi burger. A box of cookies back there?
Yeah.
I never did. That was a fancy. That was a luxury.
Yeah. But,
yeah, I wonder what his burger was. But did you guys go to town you got the strawberry shake, fries, but then you're like, oh, of course I got burgers.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Hell yes.
I did my normal Big Mac and cheeseburger creation.
Yeah.
And it was the best one I've ever had too.
Really?
Because I this time I was like, I'm going to get extra pickles and extra sauce on the Big Mac.
Oh, you're refining it?
Oh, every time.
Yeah.
And I scraped all that sauce off into the cheeseburger, or the Big Mac sauce, extra pickles, fries. Oh, it was heaven. But today for lunch I had KFC.
Is that where you guys went? Yeah. Oh, I missed out on KFC.
Well, I had something at KFC today that was a new combo I've never had.
Lay it on me.
It was a perfect lunch, little lunch combo.
So we're not feasting out here.
No. This is like, I want a snack.
Yeah, okay,
I want a snack. It's a snack burger, 2 wicked wings, fries, a potato gravy, and a Coke, and it was $8.
Is that right? Is that an established deal? Like
that's a new deal.
Snack burger, two
wicked wings.
2 wicked wings.
2 wicked wings.
Bun?
No bun. Snack burger, wicked wings, fries, potato and gravy, and a drink.
For $8.
$8. That's not bad, eh?
Yeah.
And then on top of it, I got 3 of the new boneless hot and spicy.
Oh, how good was that?
They're good, but they're smaller than I thought.
They're all smaller than...
But they were good dipped in the gravy.
Hell yeah. Did you get gravy only?
No, I've got it because it came with potato and gravy. But I dipped the shit out of it till there was no more gravy.
Yeah, I dip shit in I get gravy only in the large to the point where it goes knuckle deep.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Not just drink it.
That's why I miss double downs.
Oh, yeah.
No, I hate double downs, but what I did is I cut a double down into 4s.
Yeah.
And then I get a dinner roll.
Yeah.
And I put one of the quarters into a dinner roll and just dunk it, immerse it into gravy.
Yeah.
Hell yes.
Yeah.
Oh, how good my mouth's watering like
a little chub here.
We really got to get that bucket.
I told Morgan today we got to get that bucket of wings, and he's like, "Why?" I was like, "Not even for the podcast, because that would be boring listening to us eat wings."
It was just like,
yeah, the whole time. It's good. No, pass me the tissues.
What's the heck again?
I need more gravy.
When you get rid of the bone and it's just meat. So, what should we talk about? Is it recording? Oh, well.
Who cares?
Hey, we're 17 minutes in. We're 17 wings in. If they're still listening now.
Keep them going.
A bucket. And how much was it for? It was $30 for 20 wings, eh?
Yeah. I know it's $30 for the bucket. Yeah, I think it's 20 wings.
And you're saying the bonus ones aren't worth it? We're better off getting the wings?
Yeah. The bonus ones were nice. Like, it had that crunchy outside.
Yeah, and I like...
And stuff. It was just a bit small.
Yeah.
They were just a bit little. You know what I mean?
Have you seen those little... Isn't that like a... It's like a pita... It's like a... You know, the little wraps they have.
Yeah. The sliders.
The little sliders.
Oh, no, not sliders. Sorry.
Yeah,
wraps. Yeah, the little wraps. Yeah, I've had them.
But the little ones, like the little snack version ones. And it's like... They're tiny. But
they're amazing.
Yeah, I get half a dozen of them.
Yeah. The one with the supercharged sauces.
Yes, dude.
Is the bomb diggity. Although the one with the barbecue sauce and onion flakes.
Yeah, I get one of those.
That's good too.
But like, and
the one with the salad, and you're like, yeah, I get those too.
No, I get the mix of the because it's basically wicked wing sauce. What is it? Zinger sauce.
Zinger sauce, yeah.
Oh man, I want KFC so bad. God damn it.
Yeah.
Like man, I got to pay through the nose for takeaways for 2 reasons. One, now that Calvin's homeschooled. I don't have the luxury of 8:30 to 3:30. It's
Yeah.
just dad only at home. So I can't just order takeaways.
Yeah.
It has to be for two, and she eats just as much as me, expensive.
Yeah.
And the second thing is, because I don't have a car anymore, no license, because I can't drive, because I'm a menace to society, because I'm a blind piece of shit, I have to get everything delivered.
Oh, it's cost more.
Everything's so expensive, dude.
Yeah.
And do I pay for it every time, every week? Yes. I'm cussing at my phone, but then I go, pay now. And then next thing you're like, God, I'm a little bit broke, but then knock, 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 and then there it is.
The feed.
And, you know, for the next 15 minutes I forget being broke.
Yeah.
I'm in KFC heaven.
We actually had pizza the night before too. We had Domino's, but only because they were having a massive sale.
Yeah.
That sounds weird. Domino's was having a sale.
Well, like, because they're family, because, you know, you're not just for 2 mouths here.
No.
Like, you need, Domino's is definitely the best option for you
But
guys.
it was a bargain. We got 6 pizzas and 3 garlic breads for $50.
6 pizzas.
Yeah. It was good too. They're all gone.
You should see the amount of pizzas they got delivered while I was
Oh,
living there.
you said, yeah.
To the point where the delivery, it was the same guy, like, 4th day in a row.
Yeah.
Oh my God, 4th day in a row, even saying that. It was, you know, like, the NBA was about to start. It was 1 p.m, you know, like game 2, I think it was.
Yeah.
And he arrived at like 10 to 1, and usually I'm like, shit, how long are your shifts, dude? You deliver at night, this is like midday. He's like, bro, I'm always working, bro. I'm like, no shit, dude. Like, you're always
So you
this
made the
guy.
money.
And then we became friends, like, yeah, man.
What a good dude.
Yeah, so, how do, when I walked in earlier tonight, we were in the lounge, and then we walked down here, it was just radiating off you, just stress, anxiety was just radiating off you, your body language, your leg was shaking the whole time we were sitting here.
Yeah.
And you were just...
Oh, my leg's always shaking, though,
tense.
like I always do that. Jen hates it. It drives me mental.
I
don't even know I'm doing it sometimes, eh?
Because I thought that was part of maybe your anxiety.
No, that's just me burning calories.
Mine's... you're just tricking the pedometer, eh? Like, it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah. This guy's running fucking fast.
And everyone, like, it's connected to an app and you track everyone's progress at work, and everyone's like, Dylan's really keeping
God
up.
damn, 20,000 steps.
No, that was a really long shit. Like,
Yeah.
I had my balls on the balls of my feet.
I was jiggling that poo off my bum.
And trust me, if you're a fly on the wall in the toilet, I burn calories. I put in work. Like,
Put in the mahi on
I
the
don't
loo.
just sit down and get up again.
Yeah.
But, you know, how do you feel like I feel like you need to get some of that out, because
Oh, yeah,
you're a stressful...
that doctor thing. Like, I walked in the door cursing.
Yeah.
I was like, fucking doctors. And Jen was like, what? And I told her about the chemist, and she's like, ugh.
Go a decade plus of that shit.
So I'm like,
And you're
time
like-
to change. Yeah, decade, yeah.
And like,
Yeah, I feel for you.
what your point, like what Jen said, her point was like, it's still a 4-week downtime, like wait time. Why bother? Was there any point? It's like, yeah, it's the principle. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
They don't obviously don't like give a fuck about
Yeah.
me and my livelihood. Like, I want like to try. Maybe this GP might actually give a shit.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
Plus, like in my experience as well, smaller practices where you only got 1 to 3 doctors. In situations like this, they're actually normally pretty good at going, well, look, if you come in at 4:30, we'll squeeze you in. Do you know what I mean? And normally by then they know your history and they're like, look, it's just going to be an in and out.
Building that relationship with a GP. Because when you said to me, now it's city doctors, immediately I'm like, oh.
Yeah, and that's what it's like.
It's not going to be good.
No. And it's like my old GP, when he was on his own, literally my appointments there, the 3 monthly catch-ups, were 2 to 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Only it would take 5 minutes if he's like, I'll do your blood pressure, but even then he hardly did that.
Yeah.
I think I've been on those pills for more than a year now that I think about it.
Well, it sounds like you're going to be hooked up. Better late than never.
Yeah.
Because after a year plus of that shit, you can't just suddenly
You
stop.
can't just stop. Yeah.
No, that is not going to be good.
And even the doctor told me, he's like, you can't just not take these. You have to, if you're not going to take them, you have to come see me because we have to wean you off.
Well, I'm trying, but it's 4 weeks
yeah.
now.
Yeah, I was like, what do you want me to do?
How many voicemails do I have to leave? Oh, no one's in that office.
Yeah.
No shit. What's that?
What's this? Oh, if you got anything else to talk about, I got this list to go through.
This list to go through for what?
For us to talk about.
I'm cool, like with that. Like, you're good to go. Like,
is there anything else you want to talk about?
no, this was all about you.
Okay,
like,
okay.
I'm good. Like, I spent the
sure?
last
You
10
wanna talk
days
about
in a house that was fully stocked fridge and 100-inch TV. It's good to be back home.
You're like, I am on top of
When
the
do
world.
you guys
Everything's
leave me
coming up,
again?
Millhouse.
When do you guys leave me again?
Oh, well, actually, I'll talk to you about that offline.
Oh, cool.
Because we are looking to go away.
Oh,
in
TV, I'm
July.
coming back.
Yeah.
Because how big is that motherfucker? It looks...
65.
It looks... I think because it's up on the roof,
Yeah, it
like,
looks
with the
big,
angle.
eh?
Yeah, like I'm like, whoa.
Yeah, and it's good. I like it being up there because you can like really lie back.
Yeah, the setup
and still get a perfect view.
Mine's on like ground level, like a pleb. I really need to up my game.
I like it when my mother-in-law's here and she's folding clothes, and she always stands sort of like in the way of the TV, but she's not the tallest person. No, I mean neither am I. So not holding this against her.
But she's always like,
"Do you want me to move?" I'm like, "No, I can see right."
My mum would have that same problem.
Yeah. Okay, I've got a list here. I watched a video today.
Right.
I wasn't intending to watch this, but I had about 5 minutes left till I had to leave to go get the script. I didn't want to start another work project, so I jumped on Stuff.
Right.
And an article about something I've since forgotten caught my eye, and I read it, and partway down was this video, and it just started auto-playing.
Yeah.
And this video was of the top 20 worst films of the last decade.
The worst films of the last decade.
Yeah. So this is from
Top
2000 to 2019. Now, this is by a group called...
Is this from like 2012 to 2022?
2000 to 2019. The proper decade.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay. So this is... Now, I didn't make this list. I wrote the list down. It's by Watch Mojo, which comes up on Stuff a lot. Okay. And apparently they said it's based off Rotten Tomatoes, IMDb, and box office results.
So if you're going by that, then it's so classically shit that Sharknado may not be in this list because it drew a lot of money, right?
Yeah, it's not in the list.
Wow.
Yeah. Also, I know Sharknado people are like, oh shit. I love those types of shit movies.
Yeah.
Like, I love a good shit movie, man.
Like, just blatantly shit.
That's why when you came in, Independence Day was playing. I was like, this is a shit movie, turn it up. I can't wait till Bill Paxton, or whatever his name is.
Paxton?
No, it wasn't Bill Paxton. What was his name?
Oh, that's the guy. Is Bill Paxton the guy from Twister?
Yeah. I watched that the other day too. My dad was watching. I was like, oh yes.
Paxton.
This movie's terrible.
Did the CGI age well? Like the cows flying?
No, it did not.
Didn't age
but there are some classic lines in that movie that are just so like, we got cows. We got cows. Oh no, I think that's the same cow. And the bit where they're driving and the house lands in the middle of the road and he's like, I think we're going in. It's like, why didn't you just stop, dickhead?
Go into your bunker. Why are you chasing to it? Okay.
Okay, top 20 list. Now, do you want to put a bet on what you think the top 5 are? If you can name one of them, you'll get a solid
what's that? What was that movie with Will Smith and his son?
Oh, and they land on that weird planet.
Yeah.
I don't know, but it's not on the list.
Okay.
That was a pretty shit movie, though. Not shit in a bad way, just shit.
It was shit.
It was pretty shit, yeah.
I don't know, any straight-to-DVD movies starring Karen Sorbo? They'll be in there.
No, because this included box office, so they had to go to the movies.
yeah, that's not even...
They didn't even make the grade.
I'm trying to think of one, but I can't think of it.
Okay. Should I go through it?
Be like, that's the one I was thinking of, number one.
Yeah, it probably will be. Whatever you're thinking of will probably be on the list. Here we go, number 20. Cats. Came out in 2019.
Yeah, that was...
pretty shit. I actually haven't seen it.
Yeah, Morgan did a bit about it.
Apparently it's pretty bad.
Pretty bad.
Number 19, Bucky Larson, Born to be a Star. So this was one of those Adam Sandler spin-off movies. Like, not they spin off one of his movies. They took someone from his movies.
Like, this was like a Rob Schneider, like...
That's exactly how they described it.
Oh.
This is a Rob Schneider-esque movie. So they took someone from his movies who was popular, gave him his own movie to see if he could hang, and he did not.
That's not feedback you want from a movie. Like, what would you say my movie was like, bro? It's quite Rob Schneider-esque.
It's very Rob Schneider-esque,
You're like, I'll quit directing and never direct again.
18 I did see half of, and then I could not finish it. It was
Jack and Jill.
We'll get there. Gotti. Do you ever watch Gotti? Not Frank Sinatra. John Travolta.
Oh.
Playing Frank Gotti, the mafia guy.
Bad casting.
Bad everything. Honestly, it was such a bad movie. I did not finish it.
When I saw it, I didn't watch that.
Number 17, another movie I didn't finish. The Fantastic Four. The new reboot they did in 2015.
Okay.
Yeah, could not finish it.
Not the Jessica Alba.
No, that at least had Jessica Alba.
Exactly.
Number 16, Master of Disguise, which was the dude from Wayne's World, not Mike Myers, the other one.
Dana Carvey.
Dana Carvey doing his own movie, and it was terrible.
Oh, 20 years too late, dog.
Yeah. Number 15, the Transformers: The Last Night. Oh,
How many Transformers movies are there?
I don't know, but that one's got Marky Mark, and I haven't seen it.
Oh, okay, yeah. No, I was over it by then.
Yeah. I was over it from the first one. They were shit. They were all shit. I think we got a Transformer here. Remember that bit? Marky Mark in the big shed. He's like, I think we got a Transformer. Anyway. Oh, although the Bumblebee one was good because it had that girl in it.
Is that the John Cena spin-off?
Yeah. It had that girl in it who was also in True Grit and is now very hot. Number 14, The Happening. Another Marky Mark bullshit movie.
Oh, yeah.
Number 13, Glitter. That was a Mariah Carey movie. Number 12, Giggly.
Oh, Giggly or whatever.
Giggly.
I know, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Number 11, sadly this is a Will Ferrell movie. Holmes and Watson.
Holmes and Watson. Oh, yeah.
The John C. Reilly.
Cool. Yeah, fair cool.
Apparently not good. Number 10, Emoji Movie. Number 9, probably the movie no one liked, but everyone messed it over, Catwoman. That outfit. Number 8, Alone in the Dark. I don't even know what that is.
Alone in the Dark.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
An original title for an original film.
Number 7, I've never heard of. Movie 43.
Oh, yeah. I know. There's all these like short little
spin-offs. Well, they're spoof
movies. Was it around the 2010-ish?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's all these many movies.
Spoof movies. Number 6, 50 Shades of Grey, all of them.
Haven't seen any of them.
No, neither have I. Or read the books. Number 5, Jack and Jill.
Ah, I got the 5th one.
You got it.
5th one.
Have you seen it? I haven't seen it, that's all.
I don't.
Yeah,
it's really his like when his Jill like character.
Yeah.
It's the voice that he does that.
Yeah.
You know when like Adam Sandler's like taking the piss, like it's only 1 or 2 sentences where he's doing like a woman's voice.
Yeah.
The whole dialogue in that voice.
Yeah.
Brutal.
I remember seeing the trailer. I was like Adam Sandler, and I was like, oh, and Adam Sandler. I was like,
Twice the Adam Sandler.
Yeah. No. And Al Pacino out. I like Al Pacino. I just don't like
how much money were they
chemistry.
throwing at Al Pacino for him to be in there?
Oh my god!
I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
Come on, 20 million. Hold on,
Yeah.
20 million.
So he's like, ooh ah.
I got 5th one. Okay, yeah, that's what deserved.
Yeah.
Number 4.
I honestly thought they would do higher, if you know what I mean, like worse on the list. I thought it would be like one of the top 2. Number 4, this movie I've never heard of, but actually when I saw what it was about, I was like, I actually kind of want to see that. It's called LaQuisha.
Oh, hey.
Good name. But it's about this white guy.
Okay.
Yeah, I know. Neither did I. They're like, and in the video they're like, number 4, LaQuisha, and I'm like,
and they show the movie like in the hood, and everyone just turns up, and at the start there's this white dude like, what the fuck's this shit, man?
Well, it's about this white dude who can't get a job at a radio station.
Right.
So he pretends, I'm guessing he does podcasts or whatever, to be a black girl named LaQuisha on the radio.
Great.
Doesn't
They
it?
found a loophole for blackface. Black voice. Black voice. You can't cancel culture, black voice.
It sounds like a Wayne's Brothers movie. Do you know what I mean?
yeah. Does like the premise is a promising one, but then the Wayans got their grubby little hands on it and ruined it.
Yeah. And number 3, The Last Airbender.
Okay.
I was disappointed that made the top 3.
I wouldn't give it the 3rd.
No.
I wouldn't put that over Cats.
Or Jack and Jill.
Catwoman. Or all the aforementioned.
Number 2 is John Travolta in Battlefield Earth. That movie was shit. Yeah. That was another movie I could not finish. It was just like,
another Travolta
whoa.
banger.
Yeah. Oh. Number 1 I totally disagreed with.
Lay it on me.
The Room.
What's that? The Room?
You can't see it, I just dropped something. The Room. You've never seen The Room with Tommy Wiseau?
No, lay it on me. Like maybe I have.
Oh, man, it's this independent movie. Tommy Wiseau was just this weird dude. He had this weird accent no one could place. Nobody knew where he was from and he wouldn't tell anyone. He had all this money but no one knew where from.
You're talking about the actor or
The real
character?
guy.
Okay.
And he met this other dude in like film school or something, or in Hollywood something. He was like, "Oh, we should make a movie." And they made what's considered one of the worst movies of all time, called The Room. But it became this cult classic because it was so bad.
Really?
And the acting was so terrible. Like, his acting was so bad. And apparently at the first screening, everyone laughed. And he was really upset. He's like, "Why is everyone laughing?" They're like, "You don't get it. They think it's a joke."
There's so many levels to my plot game. You know?
Yeah. And he became this like cult star. And then later they not remade the movie, they made a movie about making the movie. And what's the dude who played it?
Making a movie. That'd be cool for a shot in like The Office kind of setup with like.
It was kind of like that.
Oh, is it? Yeah, that sounds kind of cool.
It was kind of like the same sort of level of humor. But yeah, it was a movie about making the movie because the movie became such a cult classic.
The Room.
And oh man,
how long ago was this? Like
The Room.
Yeah.
Oh, in the last decade, early 2000s, I think it was.
Yeah, I haven't heard of him or that actor's name before.
Tommy Wiseau.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's Tommy Wiseau? Well, you said no one knew his nationality. What nationality is he?
No one knew.
That's a buzzy name.
Yeah.
Tommy Wiseau.
But yeah, this movie became like this cult VHS classic.
So you vehemently disagree with...
Well, I just don't think it should be number one because it became a cult classic.
Yeah.
Like, it's alright to put it in the top 20 list, but at least put it back. I just think, like, how could Jack and Jill be not as bad as that movie?
And Battlestar.
Battlestar.
Is the fucking...
Oh, that movie was so bad.
Cast this. I think the good flick that John Travolta was in was Swordfish. And not because of Halle Berry's boobs. He played it was a good movie. And then he went and just did all these horrible...
Yeah.
It was the Will Smith effect without the sun.
It's kind of like what Bruce Willis did right before the end of his career.
He was always some like semi-retired detective / cop.
Yeah.
Until I think it was Red.
That was probably his last good movie.
And he did that goofy black sidekick styles like with Tracy Morgan.
Oh, Cop Out.
Cop Out.
Yeah, Kevin Smith directed that.
Oh really?
Yeah, I like that movie.
I
like it because of Tracy Morgan.
Yeah.
He's so funny in it.
Yeah, I reckon he had no lines.
It seems like they're just letting them go.
All right, okay.
Yeah.
What are you doing? Like, keep calling Bruce Willis like Bruce Willis instead of his character name. Mm. Like, tag 39. It's confusing because you're Bruce Willis. Like, that's funny.
I like Tracy Morgan, and even though he's only on the screen for like 2 minutes, in Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back.
Oh, yeah, it was a fleeting appearance, eh?
And he's selling drugs. He's like, "You want some crack?" And they're like, "What?" He's like, "You want some crack?" He's like, "You want some weed?" And they're like, you on the clock?" It's like, "Oh shit." And he's like, Jay holds up his drug dealer union card. It's like, he's like, 49th New Jersey. He's like, "Oh shit." And Tracy Morgan apparently made his own character's name. He's like, Pumpkin Escobar.
Speaking of Jay and Silent Bob, they played like early because I was up last night.
Yeah.
And I was in the man cave, had on shuffle, and Jungle Love came on, like.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, I really want
to. Jungle Love.
Put that. I want to watch that again.
Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Have you seen the second one, the reboot? Jay and Silent Bob reboot.
How long ago was that? I think I have. I think it's one of those movies it was like a one-time watch.
Yeah.
Like there's so many movies I need to rewatch. Yeah. Like Slumdog Millionaire.
I've never seen that.
Dude, really?
Yeah, I've never seen Slumdog Millionaire.
It's very good.
I'm just like, what? They're like, "Do you want to come see Slumdog Millionaire?" I was like, "What's it about?" And they're like, "This kid who plays Who Wants to Be a Millionaire." I was like, "I can watch it on TV for free."
Oh,
they're like, "But he's an Indian kid." I was like, "They're Indian people all the time. Don't be racist."
You gotta watch it, it's good. It's very good.
Apparently, it is very good.
I recommend.
The last movie I saw that was based in India that I really enjoyed, this is going to sound funny, was...
Don't say Dumbo or Aladdin.
No.
Oh.
The Grand Marigold Hotel. Don't say Dumbo or Aladdin.
Oh, man. I don't know where that came from. Who's in that?
Oh, a bunch of, like, Judi Dench.
It's a stacked line.
Stacked old people lineup.
Yeah.
And it's about all these people who've got no money to retire, so they move to India. And they retire in India because the British pound is like, converts over really well.
Yeah.
And they all end up as like, not millionaires, but really well off, living in a slum hotel.
Yeah, I saw they were in Thailand. Like, if all else fails, you become single at 55 years old, is Thailand. And
is that right?
They are happy men over there. Happy as hell. Like, they got like, 9 out of 10, like, fucking, like, why are they, like, in their early 20s? And these guys are, like, looking like, I don't know, Hulk Hogan if he let himself go. So
yeah, okay.
And they're just living life. Because, like, I'm like...
Like Lex Luger now. Look.
Brutal. Wheelchair and all.
I love the Lord now.
Yeah.
I used to love steroids. Now I love the Lord.
Yeah, because I ain't got no money.
It's amazing when those wrestlers find religion, eh?
We got to find something because they're at the end of their, you know... Because, like, you know, they lived... That was, like... But those are the wrestlers that lived a hard life.
$1 Million Man.
Yeah.
He's with God now.
Is he?
Oh, hell yeah.
Is he a godly motherfucker? Like?
Big time.
Alright, cool.
Big time. You know, I was thinking speaking of wrestlers, have you watched Young Rock?
Nah, I haven't.
You should watch it.
I've heard about it. Like,
it's so funny.
Really?
It's really good.
And usually those sorts of, like, it's a series, right?
Yeah. Like Everyone Hates Chris or Young Sheldon. Yeah, they're usually not very... Although Everyone Hates Chris had its moment. But, like...
I just assumed it was going to be shit.
No, it's real good. It's really well done.
Okay. Yeah.
And the people they get to play the wrestlers, like, the real wrestlers. Because they don't, like... You know, like... They don't change Andre the Giant to, like... You know... Andrade, the big man.
The gargantuan.
Yeah, no, that's like... It is Andre the Giant. And so they have this dude playing him, and... Not so much Andre, because you're never going to get anyone who looks like him. But the dude does look a bit like him.
Yeah.
But, like, the dude who... Like, all the other guys who play... Like, Tony Atlas, the guy who plays his dad.
Right.
The guy who plays Iron
Well.
Sheik. Oh, man, they look just like them. Like, a lot like them. Macho Man, not as much, but he's pretty close.
Well, did you, like, Find It For My Family? Like,
Yes.
It's a good fucking movie,
That was a great flick.
Great, like...
Even if you don't like wrestling, that was a great movie.
How lovable was the parents? Like, the
Nick Frost, my twin.
Oh, yeah. Man, he is hilarious. Like, I loved that movie.
Yeah, I do. I like that movie, yeah. I really do. And I like the guy, like, I even like the guy who played the brother. I can't remember his name, but, like, he was really good in it.
And Vince Vaughn turns up, like...
I know!
I'm like, I didn't see that, like, coming. Like,
yeah.
Oh, like, we call him sex tape. You can make you famous overnight. I was like, Vince Vaughn? I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's probably the last guy I would have... But hey, who the fuck would I know? You know that list you had before, was there anything else on this list? Was it just the top 20?
There were some honourable mentions that didn't make the top 20. Son of the Mask.
Oh, that should be in there.
Yeah.
Dumb and Dumber as well.
Oh, man.
That is a horrible horror. What have you... Again, how much money did they throw at you guys?
Yeah. Oh, it would have been a lot.
Did they not read the script before they did Dumber and Dumber? Like, did they just turn up on set, like, what are the lines? Because it was... That was a horrible...
Yeah, no. I actually didn't finish. That's another movie I didn't finish.
Can't.
I was just like...
Tried valiantly.
Sorry. And I really like both those guys, the actors, and I was just like, I cannot finish this.
Yeah.
And the other one was Dragon Ball Evolution.
Okay.
There was a few other honourable mentions, but those aren't too worth a note.
Yeah.
The others were crap. I mean, they're all crap. The others were, like,
Dumb
never
and
even
Dumber
heard of them.
is so up there.
Not just Dumb and Dumber, but like, even they did the prequel, remember that?
There was a prequel?
Yeah, they did a Dumb and Dumber
straight
prequel.
to DVD, like, different casts?
Pretty much. It was them, how Harry met Lloyd or something.
Harry! Oh, that's a shame.
Because Dumb and Dumber is just one of those once in a lifetime. Yeah.
One of my all-time favourites, man. Like, that's my favourite scene. Like,
the glove scene.
Can't feel my hands are numb. He's like, ugh. Maybe you should take these extra pair of gloves.
Yeah.
My hands are kind of spinning. You've had extra gloves this whole time? Like, yeah. We're in the Rockies.
I love the bit when they're on the bike and he's like, I need to pee. He's like, just go, man. He's like, oh, it's kind of warm.
Kind of warm, yeah.
And then they're glued. They're like,
carry on my way with sun. That's I'm glad that you look like you needed to get off your chest, and I can feel like it's not as tense in here now.
Yeah,
I feel like we can.
Yeah, today was a bit of a pain in the ass, and it sucks because I was having such a good day up until that point.
Yeah, you found a cheap bargain at KFC for lunch.
Oh man, that was Christ.
Doesn't even break a tenner.
No.
And if they're still doing that chocolate bar fundraiser at work, you got a tenner, get the $2, and that's
think about
you come home or to work.
I had a $2 coin.
and this will be the day that there's a twirl in there.
Oh, twirl.
And you're like, what a... Oh,
Or
going down Millhouse.
I could have stopped at Macca's, and do they still do $1 ice cream cone? Probably not.
Probably not.
I'm sure they do.
I was wild when they changed it to 60 cents.
Oh.
Like, what is this?
The nerve!
The nerve, you know? And then they stopped doing the McChicken down the back of receipts.
I don't remember that one.
Oh, yeah, before the apps. Yeah. Yes,
okay.
That. But, like, I feel like, because we've got some shit that's on the pipeline.
Oh,
even coming out really soon. But
hopefully,
that's when going's good, is when we, like, we have a laugh and a yarn on this podcast, because there has been episodes where you and I are like, actually, we're actually in a good place as of right here, right now, this very minute, we're doing good, and that's why we end up talking about babies with ethnicity we shall not reveal get punched in the face.
Oh no, I got feedback today, we shouldn't punch any babies in the face anymore.
No more punching babies in the face?
No, we need to find something else.
Okay, they are innocent and defenceless.
Well, that's the feedback I got.
Yeah, when you put it like that, I mean... Or are they going to do square up and shadow box with you?
But the thing is about punching the babies in the face is the horrific heinousness of it was to show how far we would go.
Yeah, did they know? Did these people that complained? Did they know that what was at stake?
It wasn't a complaint; it was a feedback.
Okay, like, are you aware that we did this for this reason? They were like, "Wait, did you say summer?"
I think it was more that we carried on. I think we carried on punching babies for no reason, or for very petty reasons, just because we enjoyed punching Chinese babies in the face.
Yeah, well, having the population problem, isn't it? Too far. I wish, like, when that came out. Actually, you know what? Nah, because I've got a lot of them over there. Now we're gonna find another thing to punch, but I'm just saying, whatever we're gonna be punching, do we get Selma at the end? Otherwise, I ain't punching shit.
How about we change to old fuck a pickle just to get Selma honey?
Fuck a pickle?
Yeah.
How do you fuck a pickle?
Well, that's what we need to work out.
What about...
I would get fucked by a pickle.
What about an extra hot Chipotle taco? Because there's a groove there. Because, like...
Spicy on your
how do you fuck a pickle when there's two phallic things coming together?
Well, that's it. One would have to end up inside the other.
And it's salty?
If you had to fuck a food, what would it be? I think you're right on a burrito.
Yeah.
I think you're right, because it's a bit of a fleshlight, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's very pantsy.
But just when it starts to feel good with the salsa and then you get a bit deeper, balls deep as you may be, that's when the Chipotle hits the pee hole.
Tell you another thing, you would want a vegetarian one.
Yeah, no spice.
No, you just don't want to have any hard bits of meat.
And there's that. Oh, is it a soft taco? I was assuming it was a hard taco.
No, burrito.
Oh, a burrito.
Veggie burrito.
And because there's rice in
lots
burritos.
Of guac.
I feel like a little bit of if it's short grain. What if a short grain gets in your piss hole and goes all up in your bloody in your.
Starting to think cream donut would be better.
I think cream donut's pretty good. Yeah.
So before you jump, fuck a cream donut.
Always get sour at the end of it though.
Oh, and a fresh cream donut.
Oh, yep.
Okay, how about this? Hold on, before we kill this.
Because I feel like
let's just say I came to you and said, Kels, in this room is not only Salma Hayek.
Don't ask questions before we go to further. Yeah. Salma Hayek's in here.
Salma Hayek's in here, and we de-aged her to Desperado days. But not only is Salma Hayek in there. Let's say
Rita Ora.
No. Okay. No, I want to go bigger than that.
Bigger than that.
Bigger than that.
Bigger than that.
Flintstone's Halle Berry is in there.
God damn, we're in the executive outfit
with the little skirt. Yeah.
Yeah.
And all you have to do is eat one of these 2 cream donuts. But what you don't know is I fucked one of these 2 cream donuts and then put it back together. Would you do it?
Over a week-long period, so there's a lot of volume.
What? I fucked it over a week?
Yeah.
No, just once.
Wow.
But I took to completion.
And, okay.
To completion. Now, you don't know which cream donut it is. In fact, they're in a paper bag, so you can't even look at them to make a guess. You just have to pick a paper bag.
Right. Now, behind that door...
Yeah.
What are like? How long do I have with these two women?
As long as you want.
And in this fantasy, they will do anything I say because you've threatened them with their life.
No, I don't threaten women with their lives.
Well, then why else would they want to fuck me?
But they're ready.
They're ready. Yeah, I put something in their drink.
No. They're just in there.
I'm trying to make this realism. Why the fuck would they want to fuck? Okay, cool. Okay.
But I'll tell you one thing.
Yes.
When you get tired, they're happy to keep going themselves.
For how long?
As long as until you're not tired anymore.
Till sunrise.
You get them for 48 hours.
Jesus Lord.
Yeah. There's also a camera in there and whatever, so you can capture the moment.
Cool. Well, stomach acid is strong, so it's going to burn your sperm if I get the wrong choice.
It's more that it has to go in your mouth.
Yeah, I'll eat it all.
You would, yeah?
Yeah, heads or tails.
50-50.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a chance you get your cake and you get to eat it too.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
Or do I find out? Do I find out before I go in there which one I picked?
No, you got to eat it and then you get to go in there.
Right.
Yeah.
No, I feel like that's too easy. Yeah.
Okay, how about this? I'll make it harder.
Oh no.
I'll make it harder. Okay.
Look at the prize at stake. You're talking about Flitz's Halle Berry and my all-time celeb crush.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'll do much worse.
Okay.
Much
if you get the wrong donut,
right,
you don't get to walk through the door. In other words,
not only do I have a mouthful of your
man juice.
Man juice.
Yeah. Of my stuffed donut.
But I don't.
You don't get to go through the door.
No, it is a 50-50.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's worth the shot.
Is it?
Yeah, it is. What else? Like I'll do much worse.
Because the thing is, if you get it wrong, you don't have to finish the donut.
No.
I mean, if you want it, I'm not going to judge you. But like, if you're like, actually, this is the best fucking donut I've ever had.
It's still warm and creamy. Why is this frothy ejaculate? Yeah, it comes of age. The pancreas thing.
Okay, one more.
Oh god, I feel like this.
No matter what, you get to go in that room.
Yeah.
I didn't fuck the donut.
Right.
But I'm not going to tell you who did.
Okay, that is a bit... Oh.
I mean, it could have been John Travolta, you know.
That's all good. Maybe his like...
Or it could have been...
Scott. The guy called Scott that I know.
Yeah. Or it could have been someone worse.
Oh, like someone who's black.
Oh,
no, I'm just kidding.
I said cream donut, not chocolate clear.
Like a living version of Bleeding Gums Murphy.
Yeah.
But he lived in an alley.
Yeah. And his AIDS.
He's forgotten what a shower or a bath is.
Yeah.
And he has AIDS.
Super AIDS.
Yeah, and it's just smegma.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's colostrum.
This cum is colourful too.
Yeah, it's like shea butter.
Doctors can't work out why.
Yeah. It's like when you first open a can of what's that, condensed milk?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's that.
Yeah.
Without the sweetness or the milk. It's just bleeding gums as cum. Bleeding gums cum.
You still going to take that chance?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Easy. You know, I'll take that chance.
Good on you.
Following on from what we talked about Gumboot, because we've run out of time, about Gumboot Friday.
Oh, yeah.
I think, just like I said about Shawshank Redemption, where he sent a letter a day, and it took over a year or something to get books to the library.
Yeah.
I think if we start sending a weekly email to Taika, we might be able to get Rita Ora on the phone.
Why not just send it to her?
No, because you don't have that rapport. She'd be like,
I don't have it with him either.
Yeah, Ora, because it's a cute...
What am I going to do? Send him a ticket of the Thor that I went to see? Oh, here's the ticket. I bought a ticket.
Like, no shit, I'm from the land of Long White Cloud too.
Well, there's things we could relate with. Like, we're both comedians. Well, I mean, all three of us. We're all comedians.
Screenwriting experience.
Not so much for me, but all right.
Oh, you know. I just... You got your hand in so many pies, I just like...
It's because I like pie.
Yes, pie.
Maybe we can get Taika Waititi and Rita Ora.
Jesus Christ.
I thought you were going to say Mike King.
We already know that's my pie in the sky dream. But that's attainable because he's within our country.
Yeah.
Taika's like he's a star now. Like,
Yeah.
you know.
Big star.
I'm not saying Mike's not a star, but he's like, you know, we could drive and see Mike. And apparently there's people like, because people have reached out like, oh, that's my, like, my best mate's cousin and blah, blah, blah. Like,
yeah.
And I'm just like...
Make it happen.
That would be cool, but I like to think that we can, like, get in touch with him and build a relationship and build on our own merits instead of, like, a, you know, friends, fucking cousins, you know. So, but we'll talk about that next week. And the game show that we're going to be piloting in 2 weeks.
Hopefully. Well, piloting soon. We've got a cheeky run schedule.
But going back to what I was saying before, like, that fun shit can, like, your mental health was clearly more important.
Yeah.
And, like I said, I felt it when we got in here. And, like, just see, the opening bit of our podcast episode was just you, like, getting that all out. Yeah. That was far more important than the shit we've got going on.
Yeah. The kind of thing my doctor should have done for me today.
Yeah. Funny enough, I charge $50 too, so...
oh, wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Send me to Bake Off, eh? They'd be like... Hi, it's Kelvin. I got a... Kelvin!
We'll be trying to... Is he there? There you are. We found you. Like,
I'm sorry, my name is George.
We've got him, boys. Like, low-kick, zooming in, because they're really good at control board, blah, blah, blah. No, yeah, that was far more important. We can talk about the fun shit, because our mental health is first and foremost. Yeah. And there are just some days where you're just not 100%. And yes, I know I'm the 3-time Male Community of the Year and MC of the Year last year. But I can't make... there's only one me.
Yeah.
There's only one... I'm only one man.
Alright. Before you jump, eat a donut.
Oh.
No. Before you jump, go to KFC, man. KFC's...
Before you jump, go to KFC. $8.
$8. Can't go wrong. You'll feel good after.
You'll feel good. Or food poisoning, depending on which branch you go to.
If you're real hungry, get 2 of them. It's 16. 2 burgers, 4 wicked wings, 2 fries, 2 drinks, 2 potato gravies. It's a feed.
And if you're going to any of the branches in Palmy, say hi to one of my cousins. They will be there. We love us some KFC. Usually on payday. DPB day. That's when the cousins go. That's what you eat it on.